Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. I'm the Salsa. And, we're gonna be playing some bonus content. Yes, I have finished all of the main content in PowerWash Simulator. Yes, I did explicitly have that, one point where I was playing Cuphead to, wait for the 1.0 release of PowerWash Simulator. Yes, I could have done the bonus content at that time. No, I wouldn't have played Cuphead right now. Anyway. There's a couple, bonus missions in PowerWash Simulator that I kind of wanted to, enjoy for myself, so we're gonna be doing those today. Booting up the game in the background. Booting up the game in the back. There we go. So yeah. We're gonna be doing some special missions here today. And I have one that's technically in progress. I have not touched a single fucking speck of dirt. It's the Mars rover. Oh no, none completed. So there's the Mars rover on the surface of Mars. There's the gnome fountain in the recreation ground, the mini golf course in the recreation ground, and then the steam locomotive in the desert. I'm gonna say, if I can, I'm gonna get the rover, the fountain, and then the locomotive. But we're gonna aim for, the rover and the fountain. So yeah. It's time to put the water on Mars to good use, as the rover needs a clean. Let's just restart, yeah. I mean, I haven't touched the damn thing. I just had to use it to get to the one place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism. Space! Anyway, I think I've kinda... Whoa! Martian gravity. Sweet. Oh. Are they recording me here? Hi! That took a while. Isn't there a secret on this one? Isn't there a secret, area in this one? Some sort of, hidden hatch that I'm not supposed to know about? I think it might be over there. It's the only place that looks highlighted right now. Oh yeah, there we go, mystery hatch. Martian gnome. You can tell because he's green. Get out of here. Oh, I am supposed to know about this. I have to clean it. Never mind! Mystery hatch cleaned. 50 cents. I got 50 cents for that? Yo. No. Give me the Martian gnome. I can't rotate the Martian gnome. Hey, drone, pick up the gnome for me. Drone, pick up the... I can't jump. Face down in the dirt like your kind deserves. Gnomes. I mean, not Martians. Martians are fairly good people, as far as I know. Let's... Hi. Hi there. Dust removal tool. Got dusty. Damn. Rock analyzer. X-ray spectrometer. Yo! I knew they were sending, really good tech to the moon, but, man. X-ray spectrometer. I think most of this is just, doit. Just doit. Multiple monitoring stations, huh? I can stand on it. I feel like that should be an instant fail, because this thing's so fragile. Or at least I think it's so fragile. I'm not actually sure. Could you, now, conceivably, could you... I'm gonna say this happens on Earth. Could you power wash the Martian rover? Because it's like Earth tech, right? It came from here. Did somebody have to? Did somebody have to clean, like, the Martian rover? Did they use a power wash for it? This could conceivably be something that, like, someone else has done. Wait, shit. That's, like, 4 fucking mast cameras. I knew this thing had a lot of equipment on it, but Jesus Christ. Antenna... Yeah, it makes sense. It really didn't fold out the fucking solar foil for me to clean. Bruh. Open the solar foil. Stop having it be closed. Come on. Come on, brother. Unravel day here. Though this is like going rather smoothly. So, I don't know why I'm complaining too much. Oh my god. Clamp. They fucking booted the Mars rover. Unattended vehicle in parking area. We're gonna have to deal with the Martian cops. God fucking damn it. Are they gonna be worse than normal cops? Oh, wow. Wow, there's still a lot of having. Oh, there we go. Imagine encountering... Imagine encountering a police officer and not immediately thinking that they're, like, going to arrest you for bullshit. Couldn't be me. Yo, the suspension on this thing is wicked! Probably because it's gotta be. Oh, what's like the 5 things that aren't clean? Antennas. Shit, man. Wheel hub. Hazard cameras? Where's the hazard cameras? That's screwed. Where's the body-mounted sensor that I'm missing? Okay, there we go. A wheel hub, as in, like, the, center of a wheel. Is it the one inside the... Yeah, it is. It's the one in the booted wheel. It's the one in the booted wheel. Bruh! Okay, there we go. Thermoelectric generator. I'd say put these things up with, like... Oh. There. I'd say put these things, up there with a fucking nuclear, engine, but, like, yeah, no. If it goes kablooey before it leaves our atmosphere, whoops. Clean the gnome fountain with the Urban UX2. Oh, and I get stone and metal cleaner. A PowerWash community job. Restore the fountain to its former glory. Hey! No, I'm good. We're done. We're completed. Reset any progress on any other special jobs. I'm fine with that. I have no progress on any other special jobs. I just completed one. It's the fountain of oh! Oh, God damn it. I wanted... Oh! Extra long! No. I want the, short extension. Get up close and personal with this shit. Actually... Oh, the inside... Lower pool floor. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. There's so much to clean. There's so much more to clean. So much to do, so much to clean, so much to do, so much to clean. Wait. How can I enter the fountain? I'm holding the ladder. I can't yump. I cannot yump. Oh, I can just, like, mash my face against it. Lost cat Ulysses, very fluffy. Muckingham Post, Bigfoot strikes again. Is that an ice cream truck? I think that's an ice cream truck. I don't know. So much to do, so much to clean, so much to do, so much to clean, so much to do, so much to clean. Oh, it counts the whole statue. Okay. Well, damn. So much for getting an easy thing on the jugs. Lel gnome jugs. Might as well call it a pancake, because that shit's a short stack. As much as I enjoy pear shapes, I kind of enjoy short stacks in their own way too. I am an equal opportunity pervert. I wanted tighter. Yes, I always want tighter. Okay. Oh wow, there's still a couple crevices I gotta clean on this gnome. Huh. By the way, while I'm cleaning the gnome fountain, fun task at home. Count how many times I reference gnome. There's one more for you, counter. Oi! So if this is a community job, I feel like the game's gonna be alright. If it, like, goes to community. Because I feel like there's gonna be, like, enough of, like, here's what... enough example of what a level should be versus what it shouldn't be. Like, for example, I was concerned that there would be just, like, ass-long bonus levels where you're cleaning, like, the entirety of 2 Fort. Or some shit. But no, if this is a community level, then yeah, that's fine. I'd be fine with, like, curated community shit. Oh. Do I have to clean the inside of the jug? I think I might have to clean parts of the inside of the jug. God damn it! Oh, no, outside of the jug. I don't want to clean your gnome crack. Can I just be done with you? Can I just be done with... Whoa! Please. I have like 5 billion of your brethren to harass in the same manner. How did this get this dirty? Dumb question. How did this get this dirty? Who let you get this bad? Is there like an anti-gnome portion of the city? I'd be part of that. As much as, like, people are like, garden gnomes, they're so majestic, they're so beautiful. I'm like, eh. I'm not even saying that as, like, someone... I don't hate gnomes. But... if you put me in a room with, like, a pro-gnome guy and an anti-gnome guy, I'm gonna talk to the anti-gnome guy first. Because, like, the gnomes... I don't understand the appeal of garden gnomes. Like, they've got a thing going in the game. I can appreciate, like, you know, coordinated shit like that. But... garden gnomes aren't my thing. If they are for you, good for you. Put them on your side of the fence. I feel like that's reasonable to say, yeah. God damn, there's a lot of cracks and crevices in these rocks. Cracks and crevices. I feel like if it, like, wasn't culturally a different thing, cracks and crevices could sound like a Dungeons and Dragons ripoff. Same with, like, the Minecraft update title, Caves and Cliffs. Like, oh yeah, you're just like a mountain climber. It's Mountain Climber D&D, right? Every single fucking 12-year-old kid in my YouTube comments, no! Okay, this is gonna be a thing that I grow to hate about the special missions. You're given tools that you probably have outgrown at this point. Like, for the previous one, I was given, like, the starter tool. The fucking starter power washer. Those shitty stats. I'm fairly sure with the, like, max level gun, I would probably be able to take this on with, like, zero problem. Like, I would just, like, whip out the largest nozzle, and it'd get all this. I do have, for this one, cleaner. And I'm assuming that this inventory does not, expand, that I don't get to keep this shit. That kind of makes sort of sense. So I might just, like, use the stone cleaner on, like, the bottom, the largest portion of the program. Because that feels like it would be absolute fucking ass. Like, look at all that shit down there. All of that, absolute ass to clean. Just a large fucking section of nothing. No cracks. Just flat fucking plain. Now the bowl here. Okay, there we go. I was gonna say. The edge. Yep. I've actually been... Can I, like, you know... I'm gonna talk about shit that I wanted to do. I kinda... Well, okay, first of all, let's talk about shit that I have been doing. Today, hot day. On these, like, hotter days, I got myself a Chromebook for writing. Got a fair amount of writing done today. I'm not sure when it'll be done, but, like, I'm focusing on writing... At this point, it's essentially smut. But it's, like, smut with lore. Smut with lore with my personas. And I'm, like, drawing up smut with the one that I would want to, like, least draw up smut with, Freya. As much as, like, you know, y'all have been teasing me that, like, I made my own heterosexual girlfriend persona for my persona. No. She's also a character in her own right. Her sole attributes are not wolf, girl, and horny for my persona. No, there's way more than that. Arguably, she's the one that I put a lot more of the, like, world-building thought into. Because, like, I'm gonna say my male persona versus, like, my female persona. Fenris hasn't gotten as much world building. Like, I'm gonna say he's gotten some, because, like, very obviously there's a, like, you're getting written by me. There's not a zero world building on the, like, it's like a dryer. If you're going to get dry, you're going to need some amount of heat. There's the low setting. Fenris got the low setting. Freya got, I would say, normal. Like, for example, related to Freya, but, like, completely separate characters from. There's, like... The best term for it is, like, a coven of witches. Because they're all female magic users. But it's essentially like a support network, and, like, a key feature of Freya's... a key feature of Freya's Cauldron, the in-universe potion shop that she owns, is a, like, portal curtain. That she's not, like... Freya makes potions. She doesn't, like, mess around with the fabric of space-time too much. She had, like, someone else do it. She cashed in a favor and also bribed them with pizza. And they, like, came over and they were like, alright, so I can link essentially your, like, your supply closet in your... There we go. Fucking hell. Your supply closet in your shop to your, like, clothes closet in the, in your house. But the big problem is you're not gonna be able to use either one, because it's essentially, like, point-to-point teleportation. Think, like, portals. As in Valve's magnum opus portal for Nintendo Switch. That portal. Where those two spaces are linked, and you go in one and out the other, and it's just like... It's that. But because magic, and because we said so. And it's specifically tied to the curtain, so if you, like, take down the curtain, you gotta put it back up. Anyway. Where was I? Oh, yeah. I'm writing Smut featuring Freya, the one with the more world building. And, it's going swimmingly, actually. Like, I should probably be focusing more on, like, Fenris. Because I have a longer standing work in progress, smut fic with him. Is it called fanfic? Is it called fanfic if you technically own the characters? I'm gonna call it that. I don't know, maybe, like... Maybe calling it, like... supplementary reading would be better. No, I'm just calling it fanfic. I'm sorry. I own the characters. I'm the one that would be, like, calling judgment. It's fanfic. It's like, oh, that's such a cool character. Now let's draw smut. Now let's, like, draw or write smut with them. And writing is, like, the only thing, because I'm much better with my words than my, imagination. Or should I say, my imagination comes out better as words than as, art. So when I'm trying to get a point across, it's going to come across as like, a written word. I'll commission someone if I want art of, oh, I don't know, a kobold dangling off of my, Persona's crotch. By her mouth. And I am tempted. Believe me, I am tempted to commission that, actually. I have to write it first. Just like... That longer standing worded, fic that I mentioned, dangling, kobold dangling off of Fenris's crotch by her mouth, that would be part 2. That would be part 2. I have to finish part 1 first. But I am actually making good progress on, I'm gonna say, is this hole the other side? No. I'm making good progress on the, like, Freya piece that I'm working on right now. So, if y'all are into, like, plants and girls, and plants with girls, and girls with plants, y'all might want to give that a read. I'm definitely gonna put that in, like, my... Oh. Graffiti! Graffiti! God damn it. Is it just, like, random scribbles? Because it looks like random scribbles. Yeah, it looks like random scribbles. There's art. That's not art. It looks like the, it looks like the visual equivalent of pissing somewhere to mark it as your territory. I may say I'm Buppy on the internet, but I've not gone that far. Even with the graffiti. Oh. Okay, so that upper column, that's... Oh. Literally imperceptible dirt. There we go. We're gonna do the volutes first. Because I said so. Because they don't look that hard. What is stopping me from using my best equipment on these? Like, I mean, other than the fact that it's probably, hey, here's your best fucking, here's something clearly made for another power washer. This is a cakewalk now. I would much rather have that, actually. Fucking give me the slam dunk jobs. The point of this is, like, cleaning something and seeing it be slowly revealed as something satisfying. It feels like there should be some effort put in, but at the same time, I'm lazy. I want to put in as little effort as possible. I don't want, like, an I win button, but if I've unlocked in the career mode the thing that lets me obliterate everything, then in, like, your bonus mode, please let me pull out the thing that I have very clearly earned to obliterate everything. I think I'd feel different about this if it were, like, a completely different minigame. Like earning the Master Sword on like versus Bombchu Bowling in Ocarina of Time. But this is very clearly the same activity. Why am I being forced to use the Kokiri sword as an adult on this? I don't know, maybe they'll let me come back with like the Uber Power Washer once I've actually cleared it. Who knows? I don't know. It's like the first time going through a lot of this. Yes, I realize hitting the tab button is essentially a flashbang at this point. No, I will not apologize. Die, 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 die. Die, monster. You don't belong in the... Die, monster. You don't belong in the... Flesh. Flesh. You don't deserve this flesh. Oh, what else did I do today? I'm gonna be honest, hot days, I don't do much. I sat on the fucking couch, I watched anime, I wrote smut fanfic. What do you want from me? It was 80 degrees outside. I wasn't gonna make it 80 degrees inside by, like, essentially playing video games. I procrastinated my procrastination. God, that's weird. That's weird to say. Nah. I found alternate means of entertainment that didn't involve pumping extra hot air into my house. Well, okay, that involved as little pumping extra hot air into my house as possible. I was watching TV. Modern, even with the modern flat screens and all the electrical, like advancements, it's still some hot air. There's going to be at least one imperfect piece of silicone or one, like, copper wire that gets pretty hot. I would love to see the day where, like, you know, I can just, like, not worry about that kind of thing. Like, didn't they promise something like that? Like a year or two ago? Where, like, we're getting so good at circuit technology, or, like, there was such a big breakthrough in circuit technology that we could essentially, like, run for, like, weeks or months off of a lithium-ion battery. Instead of, like, the usual 24 hours today. Which, good luck. Good luck getting that during fucking active use without a brick of a phone. If they'll sell you one. They usually won't. Hey, alright. Yeah, no, I'm beginning to despise phone manufacturers, actually. Like, okay, so phone manufacturers kind of contribute to this problem. Or is it, like, the phone engineers themselves? But, like, the problem is, like, I want a phone that's durable. They won't build me one. They won't sell me one. They're all, like, slim, sleek. I want something that can fucking tank a bomb. I don't want to replace it in, like, 2 years, either. I want to use this thing until it's, like, broken. It seems like designed obsolescence is just, like, the fucking end-all be-all. It doesn't have to be. I would much rather we design things to, you know, last. Seems like that would be a lot more efficient means of resources, considering, you know, acquiring those resources through the supply chain is getting harder every single day. So you don't gotta fucking make a fucking completely blast-proof item. I just prefer, you know, a little bit more durable than, you know, not. Like, every single iota that they get out of, like, durability technology, they get a better, like, shatter-resistant glass. They make the glass, like, that much thinner. So the actual, like, durability, like, remains the same. I hate it. It sucks. I want a phone that can, like, tank a bomb. Give me back a fucking Nokia that can, like, actually take a hit. Because, okay, this may surprise you. Nokia phones are no longer reliable. Nokia phones will no longer survive the apocalypse. Modern Nokia is still around as a phone brand. The brand Nokia means nothing today. The fucking shit they sell under that, like, name brand doesn't mean shit anymore. They essentially took the name and they were like, cool, you're known for being, like, durable, reliable phones that will withstand the apocalypse and then some. Let's make the cheapest shit we can, bank off of your reputation, ruin it, and then fucking sell the name to some other schmo. Give me a short. A lot of people will call it venture capitalism. A lot of people will call it the will of the free market. I call it vulture capitalism. Where, like, a brand, it's not doing the best, but because it's not doing the absolute best out there, they fucking chop it up and sell its parts. So you'll, like, sell the R&D department for Nokia to Samsung. You'll sell the name brand to, like, Huawei or whoever will fucking buy it. The highest fucking bidder. And they'll get, like, the notoriety of the phone brand Nokia. And nobody will know that it's a fucking different manufacturer that doesn't represent Nokia's old values at all. Everybody's pension gets looted. Thank you for your hard 10 years at company. By the way, everything you were promised when you were hired on 10 years ago is now fucking scrap in the melter. We're sorry we can't give you a raise. By the way, here's our CEO with a fucking $1 billion bonus. Literally the fucking KND villain gajillion-dollar check. Literally that. But real. Yeah. Anyway. So I'm kind of shopping around. So if you haven't noticed from the fact that I'm complaining about this so much, I'm kind of shopping around for a new phone. I want one that's like more powerful than my current phone, Pixel 4 XL. From what I hear, it's rare-ish, but it's not hen's teeth. When I say more powerful, I literally just mean more RAM and more CPU. But like everything that has those higher is like the Pixel line. They're coming out with a new one in September. Why the fuck would I buy one now instead of in 3 months? Like Samsung. Much as I love Samsung, the Galaxy problem, I'm hesitant to onboard with Samsung because the Galaxy problem and also a lot of Samsung's other predatory business practices. I got a Samsung smartwatch and they're like, alright, now we need you to literally fucking fucking sign in to a Samsung account and give us all of your data because we said so. No. I do not consent to data tracking Samsung. Sorry. Google's probably got an even tighter grip on me, but at least, you know, it's transparent. Hey, who wants to go out and live in the woods? Where our thoughts aren't being monitored by, Jeffrey Bezos and Tim Cook. As they fight to become the first billionaire on Mars. Wow, thoughts are getting grim tonight. I watched TV today. Yeah, I already said that. But, I vaguely want to write, like, Pokemon smut. Like, the good old days. When I used to just fucking hammer that shit away like one of the monkeys in the typewriter experiment. Like, I'm not even joking. I wish I had my youthful zeal back. Before all my energy got stolen by, work. Dear capitalism, I wish you would die so I would have the, mental capacity to create again. Sincerely, Salsa. And I mean, I guess, okay. I am creating. I am very much creating right now. But I wish I had, like, more capacity to create. It's only because I've got a weird, like, week off that I have the capacity to, like, do this. And the, I should probably be doing, like, more adult stuff, but the creative, stuff that I'm doing now is scratching an itch that I haven't scratched in a long while. That's supremely satisfying. Only when I am largely free from the bounds of capitalism am I free to create to my heart's content. I'm literally... I mean, okay. I could ask you guys to like, comment, subscribe on, like, the streams. I don't. I probably should for numbers. I don't give a shit about numbers. That's probably why I'm still pretty small. From what I hear, everyone that's got, like, big followings has to give, like, every single waking moment of attention to their channel, and I hate it. I hate the concept of that. I want to improve the channel. I don't want to spend every single waking moment, like, shadow boxing in the mirror with my, like, new catchphrase or whatever's gonna bring in clicks or bucks. I want to do other things. I want streaming to be a side gig. I don't want it to be, like, a full-time job. If it was a full-time job, God, that would be amazing, but, like, no. Did I fucking hit go live? Yeah, I'm live. Did I fucking advertise myself on Twitter and... Yeah, no. Yeah. I usually expect at least one person by, like, hour 1. See, that's how low my expectations are for this kind of shit. And also, I've forced myself to become conscious of the numbers now that I'm, like, talking and thinking about them. But anyway. I'm kind of glad that I have the blessing of being a smaller channel, because it means I can do, like, shit like this and not have to, like, force through it in, like, one day. I'm doing this. I did the fucking Pokemon Mystery Dungeon for 6 months. Imagine another variety channel doing the same thing for 6 months and not, like, going mask off and saying, yeah, this is my full life now. No, I want to play games other than Mystery Dungeon. I just wanted to go through the Mystery Dungeons to see, hey, I didn't play these before I became a furry. What did I miss? Like, that was my whole, that was my whole thing going in. And yeah, I kind of want another Mystery Dungeon, but I want, like, another mainline Pokemon first. And I'm gonna say, I don't want a mainline Pokemon this year. I'm just saying that right now. I don't want a mainline Pokemon this year. I think Game Freak's getting overworked. I'm not saying that Game Freak are, like, overworking themselves. No. Pokemon is such a large franchise at this point that the Pokemon Company is in charge of everything. So Game Freak has, like, zero control. I think they still have, like, creative control, like, as long as they let the new Pokemon, as long as they let I don't know what's going on with Pokemon anymore. It's a fucking franchise now. It kind of felt like with Diamond and Pearl, they were, like, still, like, Game Freak was still doing cool stuff. But nowadays, it feels like Game Freak is just sort of, like, a slow-moving tumor on the Pokemon franchise. I want things to feel a lot more personable from here on out. I want Game Freak to take, like, a year off to essentially work on its passion projects. And I realized that, yeah, Game Freak was trying to get out from under Pokemon Company's thumb, and every single attempt has failed. But I think I'm gonna blame Pokemon Company more here than myself. Because Pokemon Company, they could hypothetically start an entire game studio on their own with the money they have today. But they're still having, like, you know, Game Freak do it. And it feels like it's a matter of time before, you know, Pokemon Company pulls that nuclear option where they just, like, cut ties completely with Game Freak, and Game Freak chokes out and dies because they're known for Pokemon and nothing else. So I want them to make Pokemon a better franchise by slowing up on the releases. I realize that they've got, like, schedules to keep for quarterly profits, for the fucking investors, but fuck the investors. I don't want my, like, childhood or my passion or my waifus wrapped up in this investor bullshit. I honestly prefer the fucking community content a lot better. Because the community content is like, yeah, Salazzle's got titties. The Pokemon Company will never make anything like that. In a million years. Pokemon Company is in fact going to be the one that, like, kills that. And has been the one that's killed that in the past. Every single day, every single post that I see from Wanderlust is like, are they killing this franchise today? Is Wanderlust Guild getting a cease and desist? I feel like something that large, it should be like a community thing. And not like we have decided that this is going to be the next big thing because it played well with our investors, so it will give us a 12% profit bonus for the next year. No, no, no. Give me like one game every 3-4 years. And like spin-offs? Spin-offs are fine. Because the spin-offs, a lot of them do something cool. Mystery Dungeon, like randomized dungeon, I'm fine with that. That's cool. That's like interesting and unique. And bringing the like Pokemon elemental rock, paper, scissors to that was kind of cool. It got a lot less interesting as, like, you know, the time went on. Because it became like a franchise. The best point for Mr. Dungeon was really, like... And I'm gonna say the best point for Mr. Dungeon and the Pokemon franchise was on the DS. When they were still letting them, like, have fun with it. And yeah, no, I don't know what 100% of what was going on, but I could feel that they were, like, having fun, and, like, everyone on there wasn't, like, a burned-out husk of a human being. Because it really showed in, like, the Unova. In the story there, in how much love and care was taken to make Unova a cool region. Unova's got some of the better legendaries. Like, I think straight up Landorus. Landorus, the Swords, Meloetta. And I'm not just saying Meloetta because, you know, girl. Meloetta, the duology of song and dance. That is a really cool concept for a Pokemon. How the fuck are you gonna do that? Well, what if it was just one Pokemon and it had like 2 forms? You're a fucking genius. God, I didn't clean that volute. I would not have noticed that. And then It feels like Pokemon took a downturn when they went to 3D. It feels like it became more soulless and, like, formulaic. And yeah, it was to a certain extent formulaic before, but, like, they shook that shit up hard with Gen 5. So looking back, I can see the pattern. But back then, it felt like it was, you know, something special. Maybe that has more to do with, like, how old I was when I consumed that media. But no, that's like... That's a popular, opinion within the Pokemon sphere. It feels like Pokemon was, like, a lot more personable. And a lot more... Oh, thank you. A lot more personable and a lot more, like... interesting when it was 2D. Because you had contests, you had the underground, you had the fucking battle frontier, so, like, essentially endgame shit. The fucking endgame shit is like 2 hours of story nowadays. Or the fucking DLC. The DLC was literally just like, hello, I am a legendary. I'm going to be the legendary you catch at the end of this. Very interesting. Look at me being marketable. Nah. I don't want that shit. Give me the fucking unknown ruins again. Give me something that I have to, like, whip out a fucking puzzle box for. Give me something I have to, like, scramble my brain for. Like, the closest thing to that we had in Galar was probably the 3 Reggie shrines. Or 4 Reggie shrines, I should say. Where it was steel, ice, rock, and then your choice of electric or dragon. The fuck are they gonna do about that? And, like, okay. Is it just me? Or does it feel like, you know, in an attempt to one-up themselves, they gotta, they gotta make something that's completely unfucking usable the next generation. Because, hear me out here. How are we gonna have Regieleki and Regidrago in, like, Gen 9? Like, yeah, you can port them forward. Okay, fucking put your clown makeup... Take your clown makeup off. You can either port them forward, which, unless you own 2 copies, you fucking can't port both forward. You can have, like, a shrine where you just, like, pick one again. Port both over? I don't know. I'm almost tempted to, like... I feel like I'm obligated to buy Scarlet and Crimson because of the streamer thing. Like, I'm gonna buy it because I enjoy Pokemon games. That's, like, the fucking takeaway here. I want to support Game Freak. They've made good shit in the past, and I hope they continue to make good shit in the future. And I'm hoping that, like, that good shit in the future includes Scarlet and Violet. I want Scarlet and Violet to take the fucking PLA route where you can battle if you want, or you can just catch the motherfucker. I want them to take all the lessons learned in PLA and expand on them. And if that becomes the new, if that becomes the new sort of, way of doing things, then I'd be fine with that. It kind of feels that way. And, like, okay. I'm tying in the anime to this. The anime. Everybody hates the anime, right? I kind of like the anime. I kind of think the anime is like a ray of hope here for the main series, continuing forward with the PLA tradition. Because everybody hates Pokemon Go newbies, right? Yeah, okay, no, nobody like new is playing just Pokemon Go now. They've gotten introduced to, they've either lost interest in Pokemon because they have like other things to do, like pay taxes and be employed, or they like they've kept up with Let's Go and probably back to classics with Galar and Let's Go and PLA. I think we're gonna get more PLA style in the future because of Go. Not because of Pokemon Go, but because of the anime protagonist Go. The anime protagonist Go, his role in the anime is like, I want to catch every Pokemon. He's the Dex completionist. Okay, cool. Alright. He wanted to catch Mew as his first Pokemon. Okay, yeah, unrealistic expectations. Alright, cool. But, like, the way that Go catches Pokemon as opposed to, like, the way that Ash catches Pokemon by usually befriending them or having them happen to him. Like, Pokemon will just happen to Ash. Ash's Lucario? Ash got a Lucario. You want to know how Ash got a fucking Lucario? An egg. An egg containing a Riolu called out to him, and I was like, oh my god. For the first time in ever since Lucario and the Mystery of Mew, they're like, Ash has aura powers again. They never said Ash has aura powers. But, like, that's clearly what they were referencing, right? Right? So to me, it feels like Ash feels like, you know, your standard Pokemon RPG protagonist where, oh, hello there, kid. Would you like my Lapras? This Lapras, it just saved me from drowning. A real event in X and Y. Like, they're like, shit, we have a mandatory water route here. How do we make sure everyone has a Pokemon that knows how to use the HM surf? We literally just put someone on the beach that got saved by a Lapras that just gives it to the player. Ash has Pokemon happen to him. That Lucario hatched from an egg as a Riolu that, like, fucking called out to Ash. I'm mad they never said Ash has aura powers. They've, like, gone out of their way of saying, no, Ash doesn't have aura powers, it's just this week's power-up. You might be wondering, huh, doesn't Lucario have a Mega Evolution? Wouldn't that also be, like, yeah, Ash just got the Mega Evolution. Or should I say, I just got to the point where Ash got his Mega Evolution. For Lucario. They brought in Karina from X and Y right before the route where a dude gives you a Lapras. And Karina was like, hey, I got this place in my backyard. We call it Mega Island. We called it that because it appeared one day and Mega Stones show up there. And I'm like, oh, is that the fucking meteor that caused the timeline break, the time break in Pokemon? I hate that there's a canon time break in Pokemon, or that there's like an implied canon time break in Pokemon. Pokemon doesn't need timelines. Let the fucking Happy Fun Kids franchise be Happy Fun Kids franchise. You can take the fucking crumbs of lore from your dark Pokemon entries and get out of here, you fucking nerds. Anyway, the like Mega Island, they went there. They gave Ash a keystone. They gave Ash a Mega Keystone. Because didn't he have one of those before? Oh, wait, he went through X and Y with the, like, fake, Mega Greninja. Ash Greninja. Who remembers the bullshit that was Ash Greninja? Who memory hold that shit? Ash Greninja lost to a Mega Charizard. Who remembers that bullshit? Anyway, they gave Ash a keystone, and, like, Lucario suddenly got a fucking anime power boost to his aura powers. And they were like, oh, he's Mega Evolving. I'm like, no, he's not. He has to be holding a keystone. Because I know this shit. Because I am a 25-year-old man that knows his children's franchises. Thank you very much. And they explained it to him. Again. Oh, what else was it? Like, Ash's Lucario, because Karina also has Lucario, but Ash's Lucario used his, like, boosted aura powers from Ash just having a keystone to find him when he was, like, fucking kilometers away on the other side of the island, because plot. I do like how they solve problems on the anime, though. Like, instead of just, like, going somewhere and, like, talking to someone and that fixes the plot, they'll be like, huh, I'm in a very hot place. Lucario next to me isn't doing so well because he's a steel type. Let's have my water type use Rain Dance, and suddenly we've got a puddle of safety for me and the multiple fight dog. Oh. But yeah. Anime Go gives me hope that there's going to be PLA because I mean, it was in Pokemon Go before it was in PLA, where you just, like, throw a ball at a Pokemon without any battle to catch them. But, Zam. And I mean, if you want to get technical about it, it was in Let's Go and Pokemon Go before you had it in Legends Arceus. I'm not sure where the Pokemon series has gotten to in Japan. Can I just say I hate how the Pokemon's Pokemon Master Journeys, that's like this generation's anime. It's not Galar-centric, but it's very, like, character-centric. Can I just say I hate how this anime is serialized and how that differs in the West and the East? In Japan, you know, hometown for Pokemon, It's, like, releasing on a weekly basis. Alright, okay, good. Now, you'd think that that means that they're releasing them on a weekly basis over here, but you'd be wrong and stupid. No, 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 no. They're getting dubbed and released essentially in batch, like in season batches on Netflix. So if you want to borrow someone else's fucking Netflix account to watch, like, Pokemon, go do that. Go do that. The anime, it has a lot of, like, Pokemon from Galar and, like, conventions of Galar, but it's not a Galar region-centric anime. I just said that Ash went to go get a Mega Evolution Stone for his Lucario and Kalos with Karina from X and Y. It's all over the place in terms of, like, which region are we going to today. Because, like, sometimes they'll go to Johto because, hey, there's this weird thing that's going on in Johto, and Cynthia is also there. Cue the pianos. Cynthia's also there to investigate shit. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have my panic attack inside now. Unknown caused in, like, entire town to never be daytime. So, like, 24 hours would happen in the town, same as everywhere else, but it'd just always be night sky, no sun. 'Cause one kid got sad and did just a small Pokemon 3000. I'm just gonna say Pokemon 3000 was probably, like, the weirdest but also best movie. Because it had the very, very real, a kid got sad and Unknown wanted them to not be sad. But, like, okay. Completely unrelated to the anime. I had an idea about, like, the, Unknown. I feel like it would be a cool thing here where the Unknown, you could essentially, like, lock certain, like, legendary stuff behind catching a certain amount of Unknown, or a certain specific Unknown. So say you want to fight God. Well, first, you've got to know his name. Alright, let's tell the player his name. Arceus. A-R-C-E-U-S. Huh, that's 6 letters! You want to know what else comes in 6? The number of Pokemon you can carry on you. Spell Arceus with your active Pokemon inventory to open this door. Once you're past the door, we don't give a shit. Once you're past the door, there's probably going to be, like, the air is thick with power. You should probably bring your strongest Pokemon. I'm like, oh yeah, right. I'm carrying around 6 fucking letters. I got that idea from, like, for, like, the Pokemon game. Because the, Pokemon anime, the specific, it was 5 Unknown that caused, the infinite nighttime. You want to know which letters they were? N-I-G-H-T. Some old mysterious language. That kind of spells the word night. Nobody fucking, Nobody fucking points that out in the anime. And I think that's criminal to, like, not point out. Should I teach my kid? If I have a child, if I spawn a new gamer into the world, should I teach them how to spell with, like, unknown blocks? There's a full alphabet. There's a full alphabet. I forgot how long it's been. My tea is now cold. My tea is now cold. I'm gonna do something stupid here. Nozzle. Soap. Cleaning liquid. Stone. Alright. Damn. Damn it. Okay, the outside isn't that bad. I'm gonna try and be conservative on this now. Or I guess smart about it. Because this is my last bottle. Alright, and we're out. That automatically makes this look so much better. I mean, it doesn't look like it's done much. But damn. It looks better-ish. It looks like it's doable now. Instead of, like, this... which is constant gunk. Plinth Foundation cap. I really wish I had more powerful thing. Really wish I had the more powerful thing. Okay, so one cleaning zone doesn't have to be all one material. Gods, I might boot up PLA tomorrow. Play it on the big telly. PLA, it doesn't feel like you really get to be, like, too close to your Pokemon. That's one of the things that I really want to fucking fix. That I really want fixed about the series. I don't want to do the fucking work. I'm gonna be brutally honest. I don't want to do the fucking work. That's one of the things that I wish was, like, better about the series. The, like, anime and the manga will, like, fucking jerk themselves blue-balled about, like, we are friends with Pokemon. Pokemon and humans are friends. We work together to solve stuff. Like, bruh, let me pet the Yamper. Let me pet the Yamper. It got until, like, Gen 6 for us to, like, actually feed our Pokemon, like, treats. And, like, yeah, you could use an item on them before, and you could, like, feed them a berry. No. Not, like, an item. Treats. Things that are entirely unrequired for performance in any singular way. I mean, they do boost performance, yes. But, like, they're not gonna do worse if you don't feed them the Poffin. And then it was, like, beans in, like, Alola, and I'm like, okay, yeah, they kind of made it, like, fruit or something. They didn't want, like, Pokemon to, like, come out, and they didn't want to, like, blur the line between, like, Pokemon eating, like, pastries and, like, humans eating, like, actual, like bread. They didn't want to, like, blur that line too much, despite the fact that you fucking feed your Pokemon, like, milk and lemonade and soda pop out of the human vending machine, but go off, I fucking guess. The problem I have with modern Pokemon is that it's like, alright, this is your friend, you and him are best friends, you love each other until the very end. Your sole method of, like, taking care of him is fucking glorified cockfighting. No. If I was in the Pokemon world, I would have precisely 6 Pokemon, and I would let none of them fight. And there's a lot of, like, NPCs in the world that are like, yeah, I got Pokemon. I don't let them fight, but we only live in towns. Because everyone outside the towns is fucking crazy. I think it might just be if you go out into the wilderness, you're gonna find the kind of person that, like, is that crazy. That just will fight you with your Pokemon no matter what. Hey, Salsa, you said that you were gonna have, like, 6 Pokemon if you lived in the Pokemon world. You wanna tell us which ones? Okay. Okay. Here are the 6 Pokemon that I would have if I was living in the Pokemon world. If I was like an NPC. Goodra, Salazzle, Indeedee, Sylveon, Hatterene, Lopunny. That is the current Salsa-approved harem. Actually, no, that's probably not the current Salsa-approved harem. But Salazzle and Goodra are fucking staying on there no matter what. Those two fucking struck my heart. They fucking plucked my heartstrings. Right as I was at the, like, furry coming of age. Like, I was already horny. Don't get me wrong. I was already a horny adult before I became a furry. But when I was, like, developing my furry tastes, Gudra and Salazzle were there for me. Hello, Daddy Salsa Bowl. I forgot who you were and regret nothing. Wait, I mean Salas. Hi! Hi, Crayon! How are you doing? I'm just talking about which Pokemon I'd mercilessly bang. But, like, the wider topic at hand here, Game Freak and Pokemon Company are doing Pokemon dirty by saying Pokemon and human are friends and only letting us interact with them by, having them beat each other to death. Dear God, you are a daddy salsa bowl lamau. I have a bowl of salsa emote. Also, I'm not 100% comfortable with you calling me daddy. I've never been into, like, the family kink, probably because I have a functional family. Yeah, I'm calling people out with, like, a daddy or a mommy kink. Like, I'm calling y'all out. Y'all probably had dysfunctional family. I mean, I don't know for sure, but I'm just making a very educated guess. But yeah, no. I have problems with the Pokemon franchise, and it's not the designs. It's that you don't let me pet them. Let me pet Gudra. Like, if they had, like... Here's my addition to the Pokemon franchise. You know that thing in PLA, Pokemon Legends Arceus? Where they have the ranch? Where they show off, like, 6 random Pokemon? Or is it like 3 or 4? Anyway, they show off a selection of, like, random Pokemon that you have in your, like, box. I'm completely fine with every other part of this. Let me, like, choose Pokemon to put in the quote-unquote stable. And, like... treat that like a... treat that like your, Pokemon and me. Or, like, just have, like a stable or something like that. Have, like, yeah, a section where they're allowed to walk around. And, like, just kind of be themselves. Do the same sort of shit where they were, like... that they did in Galar's camp. Have that sort of shit, but also have the player there. And give them, yeah, essentially make that like your Pokemon and me, your new Pokemon and me. Have it to where you can like pull out Poffins or Pokebeans or whatever you want to make the new fucking Pokemon crack. Whatever you want to make the new treat that you give your Pokemon, have like an inventory that's exclusive to the like Pokemon and me house. And then instead of like holding the Poffin up to your Pokemon's face, like have a hand animation where the Pokemon, like, takes... The player gives a Pokemon a Poffin, and this doesn't have to be perfect. But then the, like, Pokemon picks up a Poffin and eats it in however manner you would have that Pokemon eat it. Like, you don't even have to have the Pokemon, quote-unquote, hold the Poffin. You can just, like, have it, like, teleport directly in front of a quadruped's face. Have them eat the Poffin, or whatever. And then, like, have that result in a friendship up. And then, yeah, have them, like... Bonus points... I suppose you'd want to have, like, a hunger mechanic. You'd have to add a second animation here for every Pokemon where, no thanks, I'm full right now. Essentially, like Pokemon and Me, where you could... Yeah. But also, third animation for every Pokemon... And I realize 3 animations for upwards of 1,000 Pokemon, that's 3,000 animations. I realize the scale that we're working at here. But, like, a petting animation, that's where you really want to have the IK. I don't care if I, like... If my, like, player character just, like, holds a Poffin at, like... chest height and then gives it, has like a give animation, and then the Poffin just fucking magnets right in front of the right on the floor where a quadruped's face is. I don't care. I just want to feed my Pokemon treats, goddammit. Let me do that, Game Freak, please. I would say have that as, like, part of every single, what is it? What am I thinking? Have that as, like, an all-purpose room that's part of every single, Pokemon Center. But Game Freak seems to be doing something weird with the Pokemon Centers in, Scarlet Violet, so, like, I don't know. Maybe have it in, like, cyberspace or something like that. And this is just, like, you know, the bare bones. They're not going to have this. They're not even going to have anything like this. There's going to be no way of interacting with your Pokemon outside of battle. Like, I'm fully anticipating even just the Galar walk alongside to be gone. When I say daddy, I'm just calling you hot. Your voice made my subwoofer turn on. As in the actual bass subwoofer, or just, you know, make the ooh-woo. 'Cause I've heard furries, I've heard canine furries refer to themselves. I've heard submissive canine furries refer to themselves as subwoofers. The bass. I went to go get a drink and holy shit, my subwoofer was shaking my picture frames with how deep your voice is. Turn that shit down. Respectfully turn me down, or else I'm going to deal damage to your household. Nobody wants to see me deal damage to your household unless it's consensual. Bark. As a 6'5" bouncer, I consent. No, no, no. I'm only 6 foot tall, bro. Tagged small dom big sub. I shouldn't add to the flames. I shouldn't pour fucking gasoline in the fire. Anyway, I totally want just like some way to just interact with my Pokemon in a wholesome way. Feed my Salazzle more treats than she should deserve normally. Not horny for the lizard at all. I'm horny for the lizard. Big sub refers to my fucking house falling over. I didn't know that. I just thought you were talking about a large submarine. I accidentally turned the bass up, and I'm pretty sure my neighbors heard you say, "I am not horny for the lizard." Please correct that. Please let your neighbors know that I am horny for the lizard. I am very horny for Salazzle. This is why I have headphones. And, like, the only reason I had... Okay. I'm gonna go on a whole rant here. But, the only reason I was, like, playing my music out loud earlier today was because there were 2 people at home. Me and my brother. Upstairs. I was playing music downstairs. I was playing music on, like, the home entertainment soundbar. So it's not like, you know, the loudest shit ever. It was actually, in fact, pretty mild. And it was a bunch of, like, lo-fi remixes. I just needed, like, background for stuff. For writing that self-fanfic. I don't know what to call it when it's my own personas, but I'm calling it fanfic. It's canon. But, for the most part, I use headphones. And I'm probably going to use headphones tomorrow because, the soundbar... It's in use when the TV's in use. Most of the time the TV's in use. That's it, that's the end of the story. But the rant here, the actual rant here, is... Oh my god. Chrome? Google? What the fuck are you doing with your operating system in the year of our Lord 2022? So, for context... I like to listen to music from my internal device. I don't like streaming unless I have to. I use the YouTube download from... I use the YouTube download to get a copy of Closing Time to play every night at 8 o'clock when we're closing the store. 'Cause the fucking stream... It always has ads in front. I don't want to play a fucking Pringles ad for, like, 14 people. I want to play Closing Time because you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. So anyway, Chromebook, Chrome OS, the team at Google that is responsible for Chrome OS has decided that in the year of our Lord, 2022, they will have a music player, an all software music player, where in order to actually import songs into the player, you have to technically open them as files. The music player is otherwise invisible to you. It is only active 56709 corn dogs. Small rating party, how's everyone doing? I was just ranting about how Chrome OS has a music player with no shuffle or playlist options. What the fuck? Anyway, how was your stream? Wait, what? That's stupid. Yeah. That's stupid. It is amazingly stupid. I just had to download a third-party app. Anyway, what are we streaming? Also PowerWash Simulator? Hey. Nice. Have you reached the climax? Have you reached the finale of have you reached the finale, the final level? Did you beat it? Only 43% finished. Oh, I'm just gonna say, okay. So two things. One, when you get to 99%, there's going to be one thing that you cannot wash. You have to get literally everything else first. And second, you might want to double check your audio. I'm not sure. I'm gonna spoil it now. There's a very loud section of the final level. I guess that's not actually spoiling anything, but you might want to see where that was, because it fucking peaked my audio graph. It was louder than me speaking right now. I think I can tell what it is. I mean, to be fair, we have cleaned a couple loud things. I'm just gonna do some bonus stuff today, so you're free for spoiler content. But yeah. You're free to watch without spoilers. Because I'm just gonna do bonus shit. Except for when I can't, because this is How many achievements have you gotten so far? Here's the problem. Most of the achievements that I could have gotten, I would have, I cannot. Or should I say, I have to go back and entirely redo a lot of levels. Because I did all story content before the 1.0 patch where they introduced achievements. Already did all those myself. I'm not gonna 100% this game on stream anyway. If I do get like the fucking inkling to, I'll do it off camera, because it's a lot of redoing stuff for the sake of in this one level, do these 3 parts first. In this one level, do these 3 parts last. Really? I did that level last week. But I did get a couple of the achievements on the relevant parts of the, like, 1.0 story. Some general achievements and some of the, like, relevant achievements when I was going through the 1.0 story. Yeah, like, that's literally, like, 50% of the achievements. On this one level, do the driveway first. Yeah. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that on stream anyway. If I wanted to, like, one of my Steam friends is actually, like, weird about, oh, I just 100%ed a game on Steam, and I'm like, okay, yeah, cool. And some of them are, like, balls hard. I'm genuinely congratulating him most of the time, though. But the other, like, half of the time, it's like, yeah, okay. But then I get the opportunity to tease him about it. 'Cause he recently, he got into Hades. And he was like, why can't I steal from Charon? And I'm like, oh, you know, upside down smiley face. There we go. And he was like, is this a roguelike thing where they have a balls hard shopkeeper? And I'm like, you're pretty much on the nose there, yeah. And he's like, okay, I'm not gonna, unless there's a really good reason to. I looked it up. Hey, there's an achievement for it on Steam, and he's like, son of a bitch. I had to double check, because there is, in fact, an achievement for stealing from Charon and winning the subsequent ass-hard boss fight in Hades. I think that might be one of the rarer achievements out there. Because I know Hades has some pretty rare achievements. Thanks but no thanks is another. Purge, the best fucking thing you can get. Take your hard-earned epic level gear and scrap it for money that you lose at the end of a run. That's another one that's a tough pill to swallow. Getting a legendary boon? Difficult, rare. Purging a legendary boon? Why would you? One time to get the achievement because there was an achievement for it. Anyway, guys, play Hades. A roguelike and a fucking dating simulator smashed, and it's awesome. And that's Hades. MC already told me to enough time. Yeah. I can see why Super Minecraft Gamer would tell you to play Hades. Thanatos is a boy toy. I'm more into Meg though. Megara. And yes, we are talking about Thanatos and Megara of Greece myth. Guess why the game's called Hades? Should I say Grecian myth? I'm still mad. I'm still mad about the Pokemon thing. I'm still mad about the Pokemon thing. That you can't, like... It is the year of our Lord 2022. You cannot pet the Pikachu. you have to explicitly, you have to explicitly, go back into an older Pokemon game to pet the Pikachu. By the way, devs that can totally see this message, can we have a place to put the ladder back where it started? That's a really good complaint that I've had. Because I just have to, like, play fucking magical musical chairs with it. Magical musical chairs. Bippity boppity boo. I'm surprised that quality of life didn't make it to 1.0. It's probably, you know, something that would be hard to code. Like, it doesn't even have to be where the original ladder was. Just, like, somewhere to put it down that it's not resting against the washable surface. Then again, they'd have to add that ladder node to every single level that they've added so far that includes a ladder, so... probably... It's a matter of scale. And they'd have to add one ladder node for every single ladder on a level. So if a ladder, if a level has like multiple ladders, then yeah. I kind of wish they wouldn't even have to add a ladder node. They wouldn't even have to add a ladder node. You could just like free drop it like scaffold. Just like have it in a placeable form on the ground anywhere. Like the scaffolding, yeah. Or like stools. That'd solve the problem. Just literally set the ladder down outside the washing area. That almost feels like something they could do in an afternoon using the node method. Yeah. I'm not sure how many devs are there, or how high up that is on their, how high up that is on their priorities. But yeah. Most likely very low priority. I kind of have like weird inverse priorities where if something is like urgent, then I'll be like, okay, I'll only do it when I'm forced to. I procrastinate shit a lot. Where it's like, oh, can you like do this one weird thing for me tomorrow? I'm like, all right, now. No, it really doesn't matter. We're talking now. We're doing this now. We're doing this live. It's not even like stuff with deadlines or stuff without deadlines. Or I guess maybe the priorities is more... It's more apt to say when someone else hands me a task, I do it. But when I hand myself a task, I'm like, extrinsically motivated versus intrinsically motivated. God dang. Okay, there we go. Ask others to remind me to do a thing, so I do the thing before they remind me, so I don't inconvenience them of reminding me, and I let them know I finished it before they reminded me, so they don't remind me after I'm done. Here's a little hack. Don't tell them you finished the thing, and when they tell you to do the thing, say that you've already done it. so you can get an attaboy. Life hack. Most times they forget to remind me anyway. Oh. Emotional damage. Whoop. I thought I sprinted there. I love the free aim. It's like realistic. You don't move your head at all, you just move your eyes as you're sweeping the thing back and forth. Also, how the hell this how the hell this fountain get this dirty? Was it part of the rumbling around Mount Rushless? I don't know. It kind of looks like rust. Is there iron in the... Is this untreated water in your fountain? No wonder there's so much fucking dirt in here. I mean, there's graffiti. I can understand where the graffiti comes from. It's all of the everything else. Rust and iron deposits and, like, I don't know, maybe this is ash. There! All clean again! Okay. Oh. Oh, that is a crunchy spine right there. That is a crunchy spine. I'm gonna say this. I don't like this level as much as the base game. It's shiny and all, yeah. And it's very bright. But it's not as saturated as I'd expect. I'm not getting, like, the same dopamine hit. Or maybe it's just because I'm using the shittier gun. Actually, I just realized I could use retro or jungle. Yeah, let's put the... Oh! The claw marks on it. Rare. Meow. Meow. I say meow a lot more than I, like, say woof or bark. Because I have cats. So I'll, like, have a conversation with the cats, quote-unquote, in their language. They scream often. This leads to a lot of quote-unquote conversations. Like, half the time, I'll respond to them with, like, verbalizing meow. And the other half the time, I'll make fun of them. He's, like, standing at the front door and he goes, ah! I'm like, Timmy fell down the well again? Ah! You wanna go save him, boy? So I'll put my fucking hand on the doorknob. Because my cats want outside. Every single indoor cat that we have has been an outdoor cat that's screaming to get outside. So I'll put my fucking hand on the doorknob. And he'll go, ah! and then I'll take my hand off, and he'll scream even louder than that. And no, I don't want to vocalize that for the microphone, thank you very much. But it's loud, it's indignant, it is a cat noise. You can fill in the blanks. And that's just one of my 2 cats. The other one's just like a potato. The other one is just a fluffy potato that sits there, waiting for pets to happen. Hey! Am I back? Am I here? I noticed that I disconnected. Did y'all miss me for all of 5 seconds? Actually, it was probably more like 20. I mean, it looks mostly stable here. Okay, no, it looks a little unstable. I'm supposed to be, like, hovering around, what? 4,800 and we're at 5,200. But salsa, that's more. That should be better. Oftentimes, that's just because it's, like, lying to me. Or was trying to catch up on packets that missed. Packets that missed! Anyway, streaming is fun. Fun! For the whole family. No, no, please don't bring your family. I say words like fuck. Please don't let your 2-year-old hear me say words like fuck. I also talk about how horny I am for Salazzle. I need to get this out of my head in, like, an image form, but I've had a very, like, vivid, like, comic in my head lately, and I don't think... I think I can do this on my own, art-wise. But I want to do it... I kind of want to do it justice myself, but I want to, like... I don't know. I want to be able to, like, prove to myself that I do want to do this comic on my own. It's not that complicated. 4-panel comic. Hisui and Gudra, and, like, male... I guess I could, like, put in, like, a self-insert. But, like, dude on his phone, walking past Hisui and Gudra, that has a shell that's, like, retracted into their shell. Oh, boy. And, like, they walk past the shell, and they get grabbed, and they get pulled into the shell. And, shell rattles around a bit, and very drippy hearts, like, appear. Y'all know what that's visual shorthand for, I fucking hope to God. But essentially, I think I'd be able to do that on my own. I mean, I I wouldn't want to, like, try and, like, draw from reference. I would essentially pull in, like, a 3D model and cheat. I'd trace a 3D model, like, doing a specific pose. Or, like, maybe I'd do, like, a clip art version where I did this for a commission, but I essentially, instead of, like, drawing everything from scratch, I did I, like, edited Photoshop some shit together and got, like, the vibe. I had to add some stuff on in afterwards, so, like, the pencil tool was not lonely that day. But it took, like, maybe 30 minutes to get my point across in, like, a 3-panel comic. What I wanted to, like... what probably would have taken me, like, an hour, even with references and stuff. There's a reason I commission artists. It's, I have not enough skill. I have enough skill at, like, putting art together in Photoshop form that I know I don't have skill to put together shit in, like, draw it from scratch or from reference form. If you got that, like, skill, especially you, Abby, goddamn, I appreciate your talent. I especially appreciate all the, like, abrified memes that have been happening lately. That part, okay, that part's just because I like memes. But also, the talent is very obvious, Abby. You're a good girl, and you should hear it more often. I'm on a short extension? Yeah, that's fine. But I have, like, enough confidence in myself to, like, trace... like, just trace 3D art. Or maybe I could just, like, put a hand sketch filter over it. Because essentially that's what I would be doing by, like, tracing. Just, like, here, I drew this! No, I didn't. I traced it. But I wouldn't be tracing, like, another... I realize tracing can be a dirty word in, like, art communities. I wouldn't be tracing someone else's hard work. Unless you count, like, the 3D animators and riggers. I'd essentially be, like, posing the 3D model, and then taking a picture of that, and then porting that into the, into GIMP Studio Paint, Clip, Shop. I actually do use the new image manipulation project. So yeah, GIMP. Which is what that stands for, thank you very much. So I'd, like, bring it into GIMP, and then trace over that, and then that would be, like, the trace is, like, what I'd post online. And probably also, like, a peek at the creative process. Like, hey, I cheated a lot with this one, so don't think I'm actually a talented artist. I'm also slightly paranoid and now playing off of the OBS capture of my game. Just to make sure that I have the thing in my peripheral vision. The stream health on my end. It looks fine. I shouldn't be concerned. I should not be concerned. I am very concerned. But yeah. I just shouldn't be having problems with the net today. Especially today. I might only get the fountain and the Mars rover today. I don't know. It depends. I'm definitely not trying for the golf course. If I have like 1 hour, I'm definitely not trying for the golf course. I'm thinking the golf course is gonna be like a 3-hour journey on its own. I think that's exactly how long it took me to do the final level. And I did not want to leave that thing for a second day. Just cause it was a big one, and I didn't want to like, alright, so where did I miss everything? Like there's the pad that keeps track of everything, but also I wanna complete a job. Feels weird having like a job unfinished. It's like coming out of the bathroom with an ass unwiped. It shouldn't happen. By the power vested in me by God, wipe your ass before you leave the bathroom. If I ever get quoted on anything for the rest of my life, I want it to be the following. For the love of God, please wipe your ass before you stand up. I don't care if I'm known for the rest of my life as the guy that wipes his ass sitting down. Wipe your ass before standing up. Actually, speaking of, like, guys, guys that are known for one particular thing. I apparently ran into, like, a minor celebrity at work. Like, this was a couple weeks ago, so I think I'm safe to tell this story, but I ran into the Halo collector guy. Like, there's apparently a dude that is, like, collected every known piece of, like, Halo merchandise that he can. And, like, he asked for, like, a couple Halo steelbooks, and I'm like, these are just the steelbooks. You're sure about this, right? And he's like, oh, yeah, no, I know that. I'm fine. And I'm like, alright, okay. And then he asks, you know, do you have any, like, promotional material in the back? And I'm like, I'm fairly sure I can check, but I didn't see any back there while it was back there. No. He's like, alright, that's fine. Can I ask why you, wanted any, like, Halo promotional material? If we had it? He's like, I'm the Halo collector guy. And I'm like, really? You got famous for that? And he's like, yeah, they had a documentary on me. I'm like, oh. I live local. They got a whole thing on me. Look it up. I'm like, I think I will. I didn't. But I said to him that I would. Because I have many things that I want to do. Not enough hours in the day. Not enough hours in the day. There are two technologies that are going to cause, if not the cultural equivalent, a renaissance, or not a renaissance, the equivalent of a technological revolution in their own means, If we get these 2 technologies, it is going to change shit for the rest of your life. Are you listening? The replicator from Star Trek. And you're like, oh, it doesn't take that long to cook food. Yeah, okay, it takes me like 30 minutes to cook food for like one person myself. In that time, I could say a million tea, Earl Grey, hot. I literally saved like 4 minutes right there. Cause I gotta nuke the tea. I gotta nuke the water. I gotta boil the leaves. I gotta I gotta add the sugar like I like. I gotta wait for it to steep. Tea, Earl Grey, hot. Bam, you're done. But I said there were 2 technologies. The second technology that I think is gonna, like, change the world as we know it, for good or for ill. I can't remember its name from Chrono Trigger. But it's the Restatron, or like the Sleepatron, where essentially they compress a good night's sleep into like 5 seconds. And yes, that includes like all the bodily functions that like happen during a good night's sleep. It feels like fucking temporal distortion. In game, it restores your HP and MP. But like, it's supposed to leave you like feeling well rested. I would literally sit in that thing for like half an hour. 6 seconds for a good night's sleep, I would literally sit in that thing for half a fucking hour. Fucking hibernate me, bitch. Let me actually look this up. Sleep-o-matic. Enertron. You get a full night's sleep in a few seconds, but it still leaves you hungry. And yeah, that second part is important. Because it's like... it's the future. They got all the cool wonder tech, but the robots rebelled and now there's also a food shortage. Because a giant porcupine killed the planet. Look, Chrono Trigger's a weird game. I never said that it wasn't. But yeah, those 2 technologies would make your life infinitely more convenient. Infinitely more convenient. When you can assemble fucking nutritionally balanced hot fudge sundae out of the atoms in dirt, no one ever has to farm ever again. Like, the remaining agribiz will be, like, devoted to, like, finding and then blueprinting the most delicious meals. Or, like, scientifically creating the most delicious meals. Like, building them in like, Minecraft Lego blueprint for the replicator. But yeah, the replicator from Star Trek and the Enertron are each going to cause a separate technological revolution of their own right. Like, on the scale of cell phones and, like, light bulbs and... oh, what's the third thing I'm thinking of? Oh, yeah. Fucking factories. Like, literally just the building blocks for civilization right there. If you stick an Enertron in, like, a public place, You don't have to deal with homeless sleeping everywhere if you just, like, leave it open to the public. But I think that, you know, if we had those two technologies in a capitalist society, it would probably be frail. Because now, instead of requiring 8 hours between shifts because you have to go fucking sleep, your boss can just say, hey, I've got you here for the entire day. You want a 15-minute break? Nah. Go sit in this machine for like 5 seconds. And like the replicator recipes, that would be like the most delicious. It's probably on a pay-per-view bias there. It's probably on a pay-per-view basis. So like those technologies, they'd cause a technological revolution where, yeah, I don't have to like make myself egg salad sandwich anymore. I could just say the phrase egg salad sandwich. I can just I can just swipe my credit card and say egg salad sandwich and be charged $5 to my bank account for the luxury of having to purchase an egg salad sandwich. That's available in seconds from dirt. I can see that working out. That's still working out in favor, though, because for all of the corporations that are gonna try and make the replicator like something that they've got a DRM on, there's always the just hack it. After all, when you've solved the problem of, like, turning matter into energy and, like, creating molecular bonds within the space of your own home, what's modern encryption to that? I mean, modern encryption is a tough nut to crack, but you kind of got, like, the device. So you're already 2/3 of the way there. I wonder if the jugs on these gnomes... The hot jugs on these gnomes... I wonder if the jugs on these gnomes were actually, like, the water features themselves. Or if it was just, like, unrelated. Like a goddess of plenty in a modern farmer's market. Like, no one actually believes that the goddess is the reason that we have the, food at the farmer's market. But it's been there forever. Nobody actually believes that the gnomes brought the water. But the installation has had those jugs for forever. So why remove them now? Tradition is peer pressure from dead people that would probably kill you on sight. Don't speak ill of the dead. Don't be a shitface when you're alive. If there's one motto you can live by, it's be nice to each other. If there's two mottos you can live by, it's be nice to each other, and they will always villainize you no matter what, so be your most authentic version of yourself. And fucking have fun. If there's three, it's tradition is for those that want to bring us back to the past. Be nice to each other, and they're always going to demonize you, no matter what. Anyway. Kind of wish that, like, you know, some of my meals could get replicated. Because sometimes you really just fucking nail it on the mac and cheese. And you want to save it for future, but you just, like, can't. Because you only nailed it because you had, like, half a bottle of mustard from, like, this one place that you only go to every 6 months. A lot of the cooking done in our house is essentially by ear. It's like the only way to cook. Or should I say, it's the only way I know how to cook. Because it's the only way that, like, you know, people have cooked for a while. Escargot, now considered a delicacy. You're literally eating snails. People had those as garden pests, and they were like, how do we get rid of these fuckers so they don't come back? Ah. French onion soup. Poor people. Poor people were like, I've got a fuck ton of onions, some stale bread, and just a little bit of cheese. I'll boil the onions all fucking day so they're nice and juicy. I got a bit of beef stock left over, so we'll, like, put them in that. Put the stale bread and the cheese over it. Bam. Like, literally the best way to cook is to just, like, hey, I have, like, these 5 things that I want to get rid of. Go for it. Purge the filth. Hello, Yoda. Yoda. Cooking when you're, like, you've got a checklist of things that you want to destroy, rather than, like, creating, like, oh, we're gonna have the perfect dish, it's gonna be chicken parmesan, and we're gonna need to go shopping today for X, Y, Z, A, B, C, P, D, Q. No. Just have all of it on hand beforehand. Get yourself a pantry. Stock up. If you'd normally buy, like, 1 box of macaroni and cheese, buy a couple. Have them on hand for when you need it. Buy some, like, canned chili. Get some, like, pasta. Get some pasta sauce. Those two keep for fucking ever. Whenever you want to, boil the pasta, slap the pasta sauce in, bam, that's spaghetti. Like, the two things that have, like, saved this household when nothing else has. Fly. Fly on my screen. Fly on my screen. Damn it. It's gone. The two things that have saved this household when nothing else has are the fucking pantry and, like, meal planning. Come on. Come on! There we go. Mm-hmm. Are you, like, rolling it? Like it's a barrel or something? Or are you, like, standing on it like you conquered the jug? Did you fuck the jug, Gnome? Gnome, did you fuck the jug? I think he fucked the jug. I mean, to be fair, it is a narrow nozzle. Oh, that one's not clean. And then this one's not clean. And then this one's not clean. And then this one's not clean. Motherfucker. I'm only halfway done. Feel like I've been cleaning gnomes forever. I can't even summon the strength to make a gnome joke. This is not what no Prime Vista Pro does to a... Oh! Been talking about Salazzle. Been talking about gnomes having consensual relationships with inanimate objects. I complained about my goddamn Chromebook of all things. Go. This guy's about to get fucked by his jug. He's gonna eat shit, and then that thing's gonna, like, bowling alley his ass. Is that terminology that the modern kids... Is that terminology that the kids these days use? The bowling alley? Y'all get, like, squicked out by, like, the least, like, terrible shit. Like, y'all were like, bowling ball had balls, Bro. I need 2 words to give any furry a PTSD attack, okay? Watch me. Cheese grater. If you know what that image is, congratulations. You have more raw power than anyone else in the room. If you don't know what that image is, fucking pray to your gods that you never find out. Fucking pick a god and pray right now. There we go! I got one with the cheese grater. And to be fair, I also find that image repulsive. I'm going to let you know. I just know that everyone else does too. And I'm willing to use psychological warfare. You are terrified by an image of a bowling ball fucking a pin. I'm giving everyone... I'm giving every furry in the room PTSD by, cooking mac and cheese with this delicious cheese grater. We are not the same. I think I'm actually just gonna go rough pass and then final pass. Because there should be like 4... Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Lower basin edges. Fuck you. Outer walls, outer wall caps, outer wall decorations, pillars, pillar decorations. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go rough pass and then last pass on this. I'm gonna get the walls here, and then I'm gonna get the decorations on everything. Everybody looking at me like, Salsa, I thought you were so normal. Why? I'm a furry. That shit comes with baggage. I could probably give... I'm straight. I could probably give a fucking, college thesis on all the kinds of dragon dick that I've seen. You want to know what one of my favorite alcoholic drinks is? Dragon cum. Equal parts eggnog or hazelnut, or I guess any coffee creamer. And, Fireball. Fireball whiskey. Burns going down, burns in your gut. Just like, its namesake would. I've actually been pretty enjoying this Sunday. I got a little bit crunk, but I've actually been enjoying a drink that my brother concocted. He said he was going for like robot blood, and I'm like, yeah, I can see it with this. Blue Curacao, peach schnapps, peppermint schnapps, and 7-Up. And he called it Therium 310. And I'm just like, bro, that's too long. That's too long and too complicated of a name. I'm just gonna call it Synth Blood. Because he said he was going for the robot juice vibe. And it fits that very well. Because it tastes like something that should never enter a human body. And it looks even more like something that should never enter the human body. Like, straight up, I've seen several renditions of robot blood that look exactly like fucking blue coolant. This is that. But an alcohol drink, and I love it. The only problem is, you know, it's like 50% liqueur. It is literally 50% liqueur by volume. That shit is 1, sweet as hell, and 2, gets you drunk as hell. I should probably say if my tolerance wasn't sky high. Like, I literally chugged 4. And I was like, oh, okay. That's what buzz feels like. Haven't gotten this in forever. Actually, no. The last time I got drunk was 4th of July. And, it was what? Butterscotch cinnamon shots. Yes, I am that far down the rabbit hole. T fucking giggle fucking he. More Therium 310, which I feel like had more of a kick back then, but maybe it was just that I was, like, snacking and I didn't have a proper meal for it. I think I tried out, like, 1 or 2 other shots of, like, flavored something that might have gotten me a little bit farther toward the drunk. And I, like, kept it coasting with, like, wine. I have a relatively healthy... Now, you might think I'm a fucking drunkard here. I have a couple hard drinks every once in a while. Like, once every 2 weeks or so. The only times I get, like, really bad are when I'm, like... when I feel like I'm socially pressured to drink. Like, I'll have, like, 1 or 2 to relax and wind down on my own. But I won't have, like, much more than that unless it's, like, social pressure to drink. And I will put the Pokemon Smash and Pass under the socially pressured to drink. Because that was, like, 3 or 4. I got a good buzz going on that. I didn't get drunk during Smash or Pass, but I got a good buzz going there just to, like, lower my inhibitions. Just so I wasn't, like, too conscious of the things I was saying about these Pokemon. Like, I wasn't gonna, like, beer goggles my way into, like, smashing anything that I normally wouldn't. I just got, like, very comfortable with the concept. And even then, when I was, like, playing the Smasher Pass with the Pokemon, it was, like, you know... there were parts where I wasn't drinking at all. Most of Gen 1 was that. Sounds like I missed a good stream. 2, I have VODs. They're on YouTube. I should probably have that as a fucking landing page on my YouTube. Just to, like, acclimate people. And when I say, yeah, when I say it was, like, 2 VODs, I mean it took me, like, 8 hours to go through the whole Pokedex. Because I didn't just outline whether or not I would smash or pass something. I outlined, like, a specific way that I would smash or pass something, or a specific reason why I would not smash or pass something. And also I went through the entire Pokedex, all forms, not just Zigzagoon. I also went through Galarian Zigzagoon. Brave. Look, all I'm saying is Goodra. Lot of lot of things were said, especially about the evolutions. But damn, Goodra. I was, like, so centered. Okay. I should probably, like, stop talking about the Smasher Pass, but specific moment that I liked from it, I, like, hit pass on Cacnea, and someone in chat said, bro, you wouldn't fuck a cactus, and I'm like, oh no, we'll get to the cactus I'll definitely fuck later. And then, like, an hour and a half passes as I'm Smasher passing other Pokemon. And then we get to Maractus, and I'm like, you know what the cactus I'd fuck later was? It's this bitch! So yes, it was a good stream. I would not recommend doing, like, a drinking game on my Smasher Pass, because no matter which, you're not gonna come out, like, all on top. Which one am I? Over here. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. We're on the last legs here. Come on. Come on! There we go. What is that? No, that's not the symbol that haunts me. I could have sworn there was like there's like one symbol that like haunts me way more than it should have any right. I think it's like French fleur-de-lis. But I can never, like, nail it down or remember. I know that Saints Row used it. No shit, it is the fucking fleur-de-lis, yeah. Alright, never mind. The evil has been defeated. But yeah, no, the fleur-de-lis, it was like everywhere. I think it's like a generic good luck sim. I literally just had that fucking tab open. What does that mean? Lily, French for flower or lily. Symbolize purity and chastity. Okay. Well, that does not fucking describe Saints Row at all. Like, literally everything about Saints Row is fucking grimy and dirty and, like... What was it? They had a level that had the leader of Saints Row 4, like... What am I thinking? Essentially, they high-speed chase, okay? Get every single thought of high-speed chase out of your fucking head, because this was in, like, high-speed chase out of a BDSM club, and your, like, player character was the one pulling a chariot out. And there were other, like, dudes pulling chariots for other peeps. And I was just like, bruh. It's fucking nonsense, and I love it. Nice. Oh. Clean the mini golf course. No. Do I want to do the steam locomotive? I definitely don't want to do the mini golf course. I mean, the mini golf course has a fucking... I'm tempted to actually call it a bit early tonight. I mean, it'd be, what, half an hour? But also, you know, I don't know. Wood and metal cleaner. Okay, so how big is the... Like, it's got one cab, coal car, furnace... You know what? I think I'm gonna call it early. I don't want to be terrible and, like, short stream, but also 3 hours. Better than my, better than all the short streams. Actually, that is about the short streams. Anyway. I'm not gonna start a new one. I want to be up bright and sparkling early tomorrow, so I'm going to call it quits tonight. Now. Ladies and gentlemen, if you like what you've seen here today, follow me here. I've got the Twitch, I got a Twitter, I got a Discord. If you follow all of them, you will know when I go live. If you follow all of them and somehow do not know when I go live, I'm going to slap you. I will find you physically and slap you in the face every time I go live. For now, let's go raid someone. I think, Zerafrix? Ooh, do I actually want to... I'm contemplating not raiding Zerafrix. I usually would, but... Oh, is everyone currently playing the new game Stray that literally just came out? Stormyful, what are you doing? No, I'm not gonna stick around for the ad. I'm literally just checking if they're, like, okay or not. I looked at the raid and it's like, you have 5 faces there, buddy. But there's quite a few other people. I can find someone to raid. Maybe. You know, it's been a while since I've raided Tensho Luma. They're currently playing Peglin? Yeah. Roguelike Peggle. If your body ever thirsted for that, go see Tensho Luma. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going to be playing more Wahoo Creature. Have a good one.